Yeah, welcome. This is the first community chat. For those who follow me on social media, you know I do a lot of chats on social media. But what I'm trying to do now is going forward, I want to invest more time in growing the Trade with Africa community. So thank you for joining the first one. I know it's a last minute thing. This week is the first one, but basically over the last 2 weeks, we've been restructuring the entire community, and going forward into 2021, this community is going to be the place to be, to learn, to grow, to connect, and advance trade with Africa. So there's not a lot of us today, so I can really give time for each person to introduce themselves, and let's just start connecting. So Pamela Johnson, please unmute yourself and just let's hear from you.
Alrighty, good morning. My name is Pamela Johnson. I'm the principal for PYJ Designs Advisory Group. We're here in the USA, based in Atlanta, Georgia. Also have a colleague in Los Angeles, California. So we focus on designing solutions for leaders and executives and board leaders in terms of looking for solutions to transform global distressed communities. We're focusing now on more so on West Africa and Southern Africa, particularly in how we can help small businesses as well as medium-sized enterprises on how to create solutions to which they can get involved in the trade. Take advantage of the trade agreement that is recently going into force next year. And so we're part of your group to learn more about what you do, because we definitely know that we need to collaborate more and find those networks in which we can learn about more information about what's going on and how we can also assist to make sure there's bridge that gap between what's happening here for African-American entrepreneurs and leaders and working with those who are in Africa. So I look forward to learning a lot and being able to get engaged and see how we can do business with Africa.
Fantastic. So how is that journey going? So do you lead a community, or do you have clients, and what are the challenges you're facing, or what are the opportunities you're seeing, and how can the community help you? Because for us, we've been at this for several years. And the reason I created the community is because a lot of information gets to us, like from the continent directly to us. And for me, before now, like 2, 3 years ago, I'll just put it on social media, right? I'll just share as much as I can, or share with people in my newsletter list. And what I found out was that it gets tiring, because on social media, whatever you shared 30 days ago or 2 weeks ago, it's gone. It only lasts about 24 hours. And then what we also found was that as we started holding our Trade with Africa Business Summit now in its fourth year, people would fly in, meet each other, connect, and then they would go back, exchange business cards, and they were asking me, Toyin, like, oh my goodness, how do we stay in touch with this community? Like, this is our community. Like, this is the type of people we're looking for. And it's so difficult to find our people that think like us, people we can partner with, people we can collaborate with, people that are moving in the same direction. Like, whenever we fly in for your event, those are the types of people we meet, but it becomes very challenging to stay in touch with them. So originally, we actually started on my phone as a WhatsApp group, right? So basically, I pulled everybody into a WhatsApp group on my phone, and people will be chatting, and it was like they'll be blowing up my phone and exchanging and pulling themselves into private conversations and doing partnerships and doing business. And I was like, okay, WhatsApp is not going to work for us. We have so much more we want to do. So it's been over a year actually that I started looking at different options, Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups. Nothing quite worked, because it wasn't just about people. It was people, knowledge, database of having like a knowledge database where everybody can go to if you want to learn. So eventually I landed on this solution, the Trade with Africa Network. We called it different names when it first started, but I think it's Trade with Africa Network it's taking really well. So what it is now, it's a community of people moving in the same direction, but we've also immersed it with courses, with materials, like a lot of the if you've not played around, like the last couple of days, we've been putting a lot of content, like 48 videos of all the last Trade with Africa Summit. So the question I want to ask you is that, what challenges are you facing? I can assume I know because I work with a lot of people, but I also want to hear in terms of specifics because Imran Ahmad, awesome.
Hi.
Hello, good to see
First,
you. Let me spotlight your video.
first time here.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
first, but we're going to be doing this every week.
Great. It's a learning experience for me. I'm just sort of trying to figure out this pandemic has sort of forced me to look into new opportunities. I'm based in Canada, and I'm trying to set up a small export business, small initially, hopefully with the dream of making it into a big business. I haven't yet sort of narrowed down on the kind of products or the markets which I would be. I have some experience in textiles, so that's one area where I would try to initially focus on. And the other area where I have some expertise is food products.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. I'm just doing some market research at this time, and once I have more information about the different markets. But my focus is Africa. I've traveled most of the places in Africa, and I think that there's a huge potential to partner with companies in Africa to grow both my business and their business.
Okay. Wow, you just talked about few things that really strikes me. I actually managed apparel merchandising strategy for Walmart when I was there. So first of all, thank you. Second, I think you need to take the trade and investment facilitation masterclass because what I did in that class is to open everyone to the breadth and depth of possibility.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of that class, you would even know where you should know where you want to focus on. Because a lot of people are coming into the space just like you, just feeling there's a sense of there's opportunity here. Like it's like a gold, it's like the gold rush. We're going for gold. But if you don't survey where the gold is, and if you don't get the right equipment, you can hear about it. You can even be in the space. But if you don't dig and explore and get into the weed, then you don't find gold. Okay. So that's what I do with the trade and investment facilitation. So you talked about two spaces that is a growth space. One of the things I try to do is we start with the eye level, right? Trade with Africa, invest. But at the end of the day, we want to bring people to, we want to bring you to ground zero. And ground zero is where you're at, when you have to be looking at your price points, your markups, your shipping cost. Like in order for you to do business and make profits, you have to bring out your calculator and you have to be, it's not. So that's why for me, there's so much I want to share. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today in terms of going into 2021, the different things we're going to do, because it's all good when we say trade with Africa and we do events and we all talk and we all smile. But at the end of the day, you have to land it and it has to be profitable. And these are the things you're going to be facing, right?